Hi, I'm architect Monica Khosla Bhargava, founder of KHAM Consultants, an architecture and interior design firm. And this is my journey of how I discovered that space isn't just a physical concept, it's an experience. Today's video is inspired by a talk that I did for Kola in the Picha Kucha format, which comprises of explaining 20 slides in 20 seconds each. The topic was Wanderlust, and I chose to share my journey of space and design. If you're interested in architecture, interior design, fun house reactions, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you're notified every time I post a new video. And now, let's get into the video. This first picture is from a flight to Seychelles. When I clicked this photo, my mind was reliving those childhood moments when I first went to the sea, Gopalpur. That's when I saw what the horizon looks like and realized that infinity was not just my math textbook symbol. Over years, books, art lessons, I understood that space is limitless. It starts from us and extends into the nothingness beyond. And what we were experiencing as space all along were just the walls and boundaries confining this space. I chose to design these walls and boundaries and became an architect with a hobby, sculpting with flowers and natural plant materials. I must share, I see a flower in my structure and a structure to every flower. The shell that I had picked up from the sea as a kid and held to my ear became an inspiration for my architecture. A tiny shell can resonate an entire ocean. That's minimalism in nature. I learned that just a few minimal elements could be used meaningfully to create a spatial experience. I could relate these same concepts of minimalism with this beautiful floral sculpture that I saw at the World Flower Show at Barbados. You can't be depicting ocean underlife and a movement of the waves with lesser elements. Again, as kids, when we went to the mountains for holidays, we would be playing a game where we tried to balance stones. We didn't even know we were creating art. Hours may have been spent trying to create this sculpture, which could topple over easily because of some slight vibration. Now I realize that this is the way the layers of the earth are balanced beneath our feet. A little environmental imbalance could topple our ecosystem just the way those stones did. We need to internalize that our existence, the very air that we breathe, is because of the existence of our natural world. Together with students of architecture, we tried expressing these concepts of eco-balance and coexistence with nature at City Centre through this floral installation titled Fresh Air. Some of them were taking this concept of balance quite literally. The best example that I have seen of coexistence of architecture with nature is Kruger National Park. What impressed me most when we landed was the design of Skukuza Airport. The design of this airport inside the park takes care at every level to minimize environmental impact. There was no artificial air conditioning, no announcements from loudspeakers. Check-in counters had zebras behind and giraffes. They stood gracefully beside the restrooms. I loved the natural landscape, the rondavel elements and the thatched roof. Rondavels are African traditional cone-shaped houses made from mud and thatch. The structure brought me back to the creative thatch pavilions that we see in Kolkata during the Durga Puja festival. In fact, not just thatch, but a vast variety of local material, local craft, art is used to create these pavilions. Forms vary from the traditional to contemporary. This pavilion uses traditional glass from Firozabad to put forward a message on global warming through this very contemporary form. In fact, Kolkata becomes a living museum of design displays during this festival of a scale and innovation which I feel is quite unmatched in the world. I find the same phenomena when I'm in Milan for the annual Design Week. Besides the main exhibition at the Fiera Milano, many parallel design displays come up in the city and transform it into a museum of contemporary design. What I found particularly riveting a few summers ago was this installation by Vajiko Chachkiani. This was in the show window of Rinascente in the shopping arcade opposite the Duomo. Unfinished sculptures of a cotton picker, horse muscles and a tiger, surrounded by cotton flowers, dry bushes and urban debris. An installation at the Duomo was talking about the price that workers and nature pay for high street fashion. Wasn't Gandhi saying the same thing? I was still at SPA in Delhi studying urban design when my father took us to watch a session at the Parliament. While the grandeur of Lutyens' imperialist architecture was unmistakable, the predominant feeling in my mind was a sense of pride, of belonging to a country so democratic that it permits ordinary citizens to witness parliamentary proceedings. So I realized that it's not just the space or the form, but also the usage by the people that creates the spatial experience. A sense of freedom alters the story, architectural or otherwise. This especially hits you hard when you visit number 8115, Nelson Mandela's house, a story of tremendous struggle and survival, something I attempted retelling through a floral installation at the World Flower Show at Barbados. Places, cultures and experiences grow on you as you travel, and you're never the same person when you get back home. Your perspectives change. You were looking at the river from the banks, you start viewing the city from the river. You're wiser to the fact that everything you were seeking was within you, around you, and Wanderlust gives you that wider perspective, deeper connection, and reinforces that there is no place like home. I hope you enjoyed this slightly different video of how space was experienced by me. If you did, press the like button. Also share with me your experience of space, your stories, and let me know in the comments below. See you next time.